Welcome back everybody, this is episode 37, no actually episode 36 of my Technic playthrough series. I'm Neoublie, and what we're planning on doing today is we're going to go ahead and reposition our collector, or our, is it a collector? I think it's called a collector, isn't it? Our viz collector, viz condenser. We're going to go ahead and reposition this one here. Now, I don't know what was going on with my brain, but I remember that when I was doing it last time, I actually went ahead and turned on, where is it, surface map options, turned on slime chunks. And that is a bit of a cheats way, but basically that means I know where the high density of viz is. Because the high viz density ones, if I go here and place it over here, inside the slime chunk, you'll see we've got sparkles. And of course sparkles means that we are collecting viz. So after placing it all the way around the outside of my property, as you can see there's a few chunks around, but I must have just missed all of them, so I don't understand how I managed to do that, but that's all we need to do. So we've got that one going. What I'm going to go do is now is I'm going to go down and I'm going to get a bit more mining done down at the bottom. I'm going to go down to the diamond level. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get some diamonds, and when we've got diamonds we're going to go ahead and make a sorting system. I'm going to go ahead and use originally buildcraft pipes because I don't really have the resources to do everything else. What I do want to get into again is my retriever, which is this one here. But to do this one here, of course, I need to get ender pearls. So I'm going to have to do that, plus also I want to go ahead and make my transmutation tablet, which I think requires obsidian. Oh, that's not too bad actually. I'm going to go and get some obsidian and some stone. I thought it was a more expensive recipe, but that's all good. I've got my philosopher's stone already, so that's brilliant. So I will be back shortly after I've gone ahead and done some mining. I will report back if I find anything interesting. Okay, so just got back from doing a bit of mining and ran out of battery power again after a few times. I had to run back and forth a few times for that. Come back up here again and we find we've got a nice pink dolphin. Lovely. And we've got an albino dolphin as well. Now, I do intend eventually on taming one of these completely and having it in a wee dock here so we can go back and forth around the water around here, but until then that's not a problem. We don't need to worry about that just now. I also need to get a horse at some stage in a stable. Now, do I still have the pigs? I managed to corral 2 pigs into here to stick around, but they don't stick around. I was hoping to use them to farm up some food, grow some baby pigs and stuff, but they don't seem to be sticking around, which kind of sucks. So anyway, we've got a fair bit more stuff now. So as you can see, I've got a lot more ores and everything I need to macerate down. Well, the first thing we need to do at least is to go ahead and change the configuration of this. Now I want to get a wrench, which means I need to get some more bronze to do this so I can make myself a wrench, because I want to pick up these machines and I don't want them breaking into machine blocks. So let's see if we've got any of that stuff already made up. Let's go and have a look. We've got copper, we've got tin, so we should be able to do that now. I'm also going to go ahead and, where's my cobblestone? Cobblestone is there. Let's grab some of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to cook that up, because as I said before, we're going to get our transmutation tablet up and running, because that way we can learn some stuff and we can get some of our items learnt and just pull it out from that way instead, rather than having to go and hunt for it all the time. So we'll let that cook up, and let's get some of this bronze. So we should be able to do the reverse order of what we want and get... No, it's not going to work that way. Okay, so I'm going to have to macerate down and cook it up to make bronze that way. Oh no, there we go, bronze dust. We've already got bronze dust. So let's get that out of there, and let's go and cook up the bronze. I'm sure I had some bronze already cooked up somewhere, but that's okay. Let's just double check. I think we got anything in here. No. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh no, I've got some there. Thought I had some cooked up from the last episode. Okay, so now we've got that. We need, how many do we need? We needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces. We have 6 pieces. Let's go and make one up. So, making it in the shape of a wrench. Grab that, and we're going to go ahead and pick up all of these. put the stuff back into here at the moment that we don't need. Got quite a lot of nickelite as well, which is quite nice, so it was quite handy to get. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go pick up this unit, and we're going to go ahead and put this down. Now I remember I did a bit of double checking again. I haven't used the bat box in a while, as you know, so I'm damn keys. I believe it goes that way there, so we've got that set up for charging it up, yes. So I said in the other episode that these are where you run the machines off, but that's incorrect. You run your machines going into these, and then you have your cords coming in there. Now I actually don't want to be seeing that, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go down underneath, and we're going to go ahead and turn the wire around, sorry, not the wire, the output down, so it's facing down here, and we can run the wires under the ground instead. So I'm going to switch it around to that way, and then we're going to go ahead and run our wires along like this, so we don't have to worry about seeing them once the machines go down again. So we're going ahead and put them there. I'm going to have to move that at some stage. We can probably just go ahead and leave that there at the moment because I want to have that beside my macerator. So let's just go ahead and move these bits here, and we'll run our wire directly underneath. Like so. Okay, so now we've got the machines. I'm going to put the extractor over the side because it's least important. That should be getting power, yes, that's good. And the macerator can go right here, and that should also be getting power. Now, we don't actually need this cord here, but because it's there, I'm just thought I'd leave it. I'm going to have to rearrange all the stuff anyway to get it sorted the way I want to later on. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab some more copper. I'll get that macerator down. Now I'm going to go ahead and get prepared for making up some more macerators, and I'm going to go ahead and make, I'll do it now because I've got the materials for this now. So we've got the philosopher's stone, I think it was obsidian on the outsides and smooth stone on the middles, and we get the transmutation tablet, and we get our philosopher's stone back. Still, that's brilliant. Okay, we're going to pop this down here, and that means we should be able to go ahead now, and I'm just going to quickly do this with the fuels so I can learn the fuels. Did I have some glowstone? I did have glowstone, didn't I? Yes, I do. Right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to try and get ourselves sorted. I'm going to get a collector going, I think, because I want to get some EMC coming in. So if we go with a collector, we're going to go with a Mark 1 collector, which is diamond blocks and a bunch of other stuff. Now I haven't found very many diamonds yet. In fact, I think I used all of my diamonds, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to organize to get as much EMC as possible and try and turn some of these stuff into diamonds. So I did get a whole pile of gold. I have, it's not that much, 16 gold, so we can, and I've got the gold dust. So I'm going to macerate the gold down and then cook it up, and we should be able to turn that into some diamonds, and hopefully it's enough. So I'll be back once I'm ready for that. Okay guys, just thought I would double check while I was waiting for my machines to macerate stuff down, and the condenser's already gone ahead and produced me a crystal, so that's nice and handy. And outside is a nice unicorn, but I don't know if I can actually keep him anywhere safe at the moment because I'm worried that he's going to end up despawning and I don't have anything to put him in, so let's see if we can get him inside the house and see if we can keep him alive. Come on, matey. Come on. This way. Actually, I wonder if I can go ahead and do it with this. Can I entice you to come along with this? Yes, follow me, boy. Here we go. Oops, I can't even go through the bloody door. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. In through the door. Come on. Will you make it in through here? Okay, I need to make a bigger hole, I think. I want to get him inside at least. I mean, I'll have to put up with any horse poo on the carpet, but that's okay. Right, one more piece of wood after this, and we should be all good, and we'll get him inside. Hopefully we don't get any werewolves or anything coming along at the same time. Oh, you come back here, mate. Don't you dare disappear on me. Come on. Yes, good boy. And don't hope my dog doesn't kill him either. Right. Now just to patch up the hole in my wall. Right, there we go. So we've now got a unicorn in the house. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not. How are we getting on with this? We should be almost done with the gold. And I'm going to go and cook that up. Now what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to go ahead and turn this... Oh, damn it, not enough coal. I'm wasting a lot of resources because I'm using coal again still in here to burn up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and yoink this up off the ground. I'm going to move this over to this side, but before I do that I have to make a electric circuit. So I've got the typical recipe for that, which everyone should know by now. So okay, electronic circuit at the top, iron furnace, and then 2 bits of redstone. That turns it into electric furnace. So this now means that I'm going to be able to use this to do all my cooking up. And I won't have to worry about doing any organising of coal for this. I'll just go ahead and cook, and on top of that as well, the coal that I've got in there will actually just be used to keep the battery charged, which should be pretty good, should be more efficient, and it will cook up things faster. So I'm just going to cook up this gold, and we'll go from here. I'll be right back. Okay guys, just thought while I was waiting for the gold to cook up, I'd go ahead and grab some wheat, and I'm going to go ahead and make a saddle. Pretty sure I've got everything that I need. Why the hell are you following me? It's daytime, mate. It's daytime. Why are you attacking me? Oh, it looks like I'm out of coal out here. Hopefully I've got a decent amount of wheat and everything. Oh, I've got 10 and a few seeds. That's quite good. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the seeds into there, and it won't work at the moment without coal, but I'm going to have to go ahead and make a new power source for that there, because I'm not really too happy about having to go out there all the time and filling it up with coal. So let's go ahead while that's still cooking. I'm going to go ahead and make this into bread. Now I'm not sure if bread is better to use than wheat or what the story is, but to make a saddle for a horse I need to use leather, make a leather hat, and then I'm going to put iron like that in the V shape. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this onto you. Now hopefully that on its own should mean that he is going to stick around, but I'm just not sure. So let's just give him this bread and see if it's going to give him enough to be able to be tamed, because I'm going to have to get onto him, and I should probably do this outside because I'm going to get my head smashed against the roof, I think. Right, is this going to be enough? Oh, yep, he's going to hurt me. Come on. One more, and then I might get some food. Ah, there we go. It's perfect. What are we going to call this guy? Let's call him Sprinkles, because I have nothing better to call him. So there we go. So we now have transportation, and how do I get off him? Shift. That's right. So there we go. Nice and handy. How are we getting on with this gold? Right. Gonna go ahead and see if I can do this in here. Where is it? C. Now if we take the Philosopher's Stone, which is now a portable workbench, which is kind of handy, and we go ahead and put gold, 4 pieces of gold in there will make 1 diamond. We need 9 diamonds. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough for this, but let's go ahead and see how many we can get out of here at least anyway. We've got... oh, jeez. I didn't realise it was going to drop out every time you do the recipe. I think this might be a bug in the Technic packer, because I'm pretty sure I've done this without having to do that before. We've got close to what we need. We've got 6 diamonds. We should be okay once we get the rest of this gold cooked up. So yeah, so if you give me a few more minutes, hopefully we'll have enough to create up the diamonds we need to make a collector. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, so we should have enough in the diamond front now, with a little bit of gold to spare, which is kind of cool. I just wish this was a bit faster to do that. I should be able to just go ahead and... oh, I can just shift click the Philosopher's Stone back into there, so that's handy. So now that we've got that one there, we can go ahead and we can craft ourselves our diamond block. If I don't misplace them. There we go. Now we need to get glowstone. We need to make 6 pieces of glowstone. So we need 6 times 4. Right. I'm gonna need some cobblestone to make a furnace. Ah, Sprinkles, get out of the way. Right, So cobblestone, and I need glass. Do I have glass already? I'm sure I've got glass somewhere. I do have glass, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves the furnace. Now we just need a stone furnace. We've got the diamond block in the middle, glass on top, and then our glowstone on either side. So that's the first part done, and we also need one more piece of glowstone because I want to make sure it's fully lit up and bright enough. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this over here as well. Let's go start at this other corner. We'll put it down over here. And we'll pop that there like that, and we are now collecting. Going to go ahead and stick in some redstone. That should give us something to start off with. So we're going to end up getting some EMC from that pretty quickly. So that's all well and good. We've got that part done. Next thing we're going to get on to is we're going to go ahead and start making up some sort of fuel source for that farm out there. So let's go ahead and look at the peat bog. Now I've made one of these before. Oops, double P. Peat bog. So the peat bog is that one there, and we need to use that with, so it's copper, a sturdy machine, and some glass. Nice and easy recipe. And the other thing we need is the other part that goes with it, which I think was called a turbary. No. There's another unit that goes with it, which is what actually harvests it up. So let's go ahead and find that one in the list. Look for them all. That is the turbary, which is clay. So I'm going to have to go and get some clay. I believe I have some already, but there's definitely some out here in the water. So let's just go ahead and grab that. We've got some right here. And that should be plenty, because all we need is 4 pieces. So let's get ourselves up and out of here. Cool. And we need to get ourselves some macerating, some more copper and tin. So I've got plenty of tin dust. I need copper dust. I've got that. Let's go ahead and craft up. I know I could do this in my personal slot, but I just keep forgetting to do it. So I just out of habit, I always go to a table. Grab some more bronze. I don't. Oh yes, I remember why I need the bronze. I need bronze because I need to make it into sturdy machines. So bronze dust into there. Probably going to need a wee bit more actually. So hopefully that should be enough. Let's get that cooking as well. While that's cooking, let's get the rest of it sorted. Do I have any other bronze already? I've got 3 pieces of bronze there. 6 pieces, I need 2 more, and I can make my first machine. First sturdy machine. So basically the sturdy machine is equivalent to a machine block. That means that it's sort of taken a leaf out of the same book from other mods. So, oops, I don't think oh yes, I will have enough. Cool. So there's the glass, and we'll go ahead and make the clay around the outside first while I've got that. So there's the turbary, and hopefully we've got some more. Okay, what was the other thing we needed? We needed copper, which we've got there, but we need to cook up some copper as well. 4 pieces of copper will be fine. Okay, give me a second, I'll be back when this is cooked. Okay, and the last piece is cooking up now that we need. Awesome! So another 8 pieces, which goes ahead and makes another sturdy machine. Glass top, bottom, left and right, and we need copper, 4 pieces in the corners. And there is the other one. Now because the farm is pretty much dependent, oops, it's night time, I'm going to go to sleep. Because the farm is dependent on having engines, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and steal those engines, and we're going to get peat production started. And then once we've got the peat production started, we can then make some peat engines and start using that for the fuel source instead, rather than having to go hunting coal. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and steal these off here. Now the farm will continue to sit there, no problem at all. Wheat will grow on its own. I can go ahead and collect it up myself if I want. So I've got a little bit of food there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over this side over here a little bit. And I'm probably going to just plant it right here. Hopefully that's not too close to the house. Pop that one there as well. Now what we need is this peat. Now what we need to do with peat is we need to go ahead and go and make no, it's not peat, that's what is it called? It's called bog. There's bog earth, that's what it's called. So we need some bog earth, which is required. We need to have dirt, sand, and water. So let's go ahead and get that sorted. I'm going to get a couple of stacks. Well, actually, I'll probably get 4 full stacks of that. So let me go ahead and collect up some stuff, and we will get started there. Also, just to let you know, go ahead and here's another one of these condensers. The condenser's just spat out another unit, another crystal at least. So I've got 2 crystals now. So nice little production started there. I didn't grab much sand and dirt because what I'm going to go ahead and do is I've got a ton of dirt here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and place down. I decided I wasn't going to go ahead and dig up my all my sand around my house. So I'm just going to go ahead and transmute some of this into another thing. And in fact, I'm probably doing this wrong because I don't think I have to even place it on the ground to do this. If I grab my Philosopher's Stone and I go ahead and just charge that up a wee bit. Hopefully I've got something in here that will do it. There we go. So I've got some sand. So here I can get the sand out without having to worry about having the ran out of power. So now I've got sand without having to go ahead and dig up any more. Like I took a bit of a chunk out of the beach over that side there, so I'm gonna have to go and patch that hole up eventually because it'll just bug me. But thinking about that as well, I mean, can I turn dirt straight into sand? I don't know if I can. I don't know all the recipes that can be done with the Philosopher's Stone yet, so I need to learn that, which will be something that's good. Oh, just out of curiosity as well, this is a question I've got for you guys. Being the fact that the Technic, is it 6 or 7? Technic 6 is here. There's 7 is here. It's not actually fully released yet. It's still in a sort of a beta stage. Do you guys want me to change over to the newer version and sort of deal with the bugs that are in the system, or would you prefer me to hold off until it's time for me to upgrade when it's all stable and that? So I mean, just that's my question for you guys. Is just do I go to the unstable version of 7, or do I stick with this one here until it's ready? So if you could let me know that'd be brilliant. So what we need now is we need to go ahead and, in fact, I need to make something else. I'm sick of having to worry about doing all this changing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plan this out. Give me a second, guys, so I can figure out how I'm going to do this. I need to work it out in my head. Okay, guys, so basically what I've decided is I'm going to go ahead and automate this system to make this peat bog earth. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and make 4 cogs. So go ahead and make 4 gears or cogs, place them around like that, and a workbench in the middle. So get an automatic crafting table. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop this thing down here. In fact, I'm just going to do it inside the house. We can go ahead and move this later on, make sure we get it in a nice place and all hidden away and stuff. So we've got that sorted. Now the next thing we're going to need is a way to be able to extract things out of it. Actually, no, the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and make a chest to go beside it, which I'm going to put my stuff into. So there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and then make, I need to go ahead and make up some redstone engines. Now to make redstone engines we actually need, I didn't grab tin. Sorry, not tin. I didn't grab iron. Let me grab a couple of pieces of iron. Going to go ahead and make up a few redstone engines. So let's make 3 redstone engines. And redstone there. And then I need to go ahead and make 3 there. So what I'm doing is I'm making the pistons that are going to be needed to actually make them. So let's go ahead and make that. So there we go. So I've got 3 of those. I need to make some more gears. So again, I need 2 gears. So I'm actually going to need to make that's more gears than I'm going to need. I'm going to have 2 extra gears. That's okay. No, it's actually going to be perfect. Sorry, because I'm making. I need 1 more. There we go. 1 more pair. So that should be 3 redstone engines, so 3 gears each. So they go there. 3 on one side of the piston, 3 on the other, 3 glass in the middle, and 3 wood along the top. And I get 3 redstone engines. So that's all well and good. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop I actually need to go ahead and move this to the side because I want to be able to actually have my materials put into the side. So I'm going to go ahead and put a redstone engine below here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I actually need to be able to pull out of the chest. So I'm going to go ahead and put my chest here. Now to pull out of these things here with Buildcraft, I'm going to start with Buildcraft stuff. Later on we'll go into the red power gear instead because it's a smarter system. Go with glass in the middle, a piece of wood on either side, which will give me 8 wooden transport pipes. So if I go ahead and pop a redstone torch underneath, this will give it power. Redstone torches are enough to power a redstone engine, that's all they require. And if I go ahead and pop the piece of wood there, the wooden pipe there at least, and then pop the redstone engine underneath, that will take a few seconds. Actually, it didn't take a few seconds, it started almost immediately. But that's basically going, and then that's going to suck anything out of this chest that I put in there. So if I go ahead and put a piece of obsidian in there, give it a few seconds, and it will pull it out. Now it doesn't go very fast, and as this thing heats up, it'll actually go faster. The good thing about redstone engines as well, as long as they are powering a block of something that receives power, so pipes or machines or whatever, you can leave them running forever and they will never explode. However, if I pop that off there and leave it running, this thing will eventually turn red. So it'll go from there to green, to go from blue to green to I think yellowy orange, then it'll start orange, flashing orange and red, and that's when it will get to the point where eventually it will explode. So we don't want that to happen, so we're going to leave the pipe there. And I'm going to go ahead and also create some cobblestone pipes. So again, cobblestone on either side, and then we have some cobblestone transport pipes. So go ahead and pop that there. Now, oops, I don't want that one there yet. I'm going to also want on the other side to pull out from that. I want to pull out on the other side the items once they're made. So I'm going to go ahead and break this down. I should probably go and make myself an axe actually. Let me do that. I'm going to quickly go make an axe. Okay, that's a little bit faster now, although I'm probably not going to need the axe just at the moment now. But I will need it shortly. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pop down this other redstone torch here, and we're going to head put that onto there. So now we can pull it out of this machine. Now we want sand there, and we want dirt around the outside. Oops, like that. And they'll stay in that there, you see. And what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and grab our tin, which I've already got some tin. I'm going to go ahead and make some buckets. I'm going to make 2 buckets. The reason why I'm making 2 to start off with is I'm actually going to get an indoor water source. I'll do a better way of doing this later on again. So I do apologise for the fact that this is all going to be kind of temporary until I can make it look tidy. Oops, sorry mate, didn't mean to hit you. Just going to go with the standard. Get out of the way. I need to move him out into the corral. Make a corral from outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and put it there, so that way I've got the 2x2 water source. I'm just going to go to sleep because there's rats outside and obviously other things out there that are going to try and attack me as well. And this is getting quite long now, I think, for the episode. We've got quite a bit recorded, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab this and get shot, hopefully. Again, as you know me, I hate the water stuff on the top, so I'm going to go ahead and grab water from below, which is all good. And he's not burning because he's in the water. And get back inside quickly. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to this point here. I'm going to quickly finish off this build, this little bit of a build here, by putting another chest on the other side, which I can't do here. Bring up my Philosopher's Stone and a C for the crafting table. Go ahead and create a chest on the side here. Get that piece of wood back. I'm just going to put a chest here. Now this is not a very clever system or anything, it's just pretty much going to go ahead and do it. Now I actually don't think I even need that stone block there. I think I could probably just go ahead without that, straight into the thing without having the cobblestone, just have the wood pipe going directly onto it, but that's okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to chuck in a bunch of sand and a bunch of dirt into there, and we're going to head and go grab a couple of these. And this is a really slow way of doing it, and we can do a better way of doing this at a later stage, so we're going to go ahead and chuck those into there as well. Now what you'll see is we'll come in here. Oops, I actually need one of those buckets. I really didn't think this one through very well. So there's the bucket in the middle, and that will create the bog earth. So I'm actually going to have to make a couple more buckets, because I really want to get that fairly quick. I didn't grab enough tin. Where's my rest of my tin gone? Well, it sounds like we might be lucky and might have another crystal out there waiting for us. As soon as I can find an enderman, it'll be really, really nice, because we can get the ender pearl, hopefully, if we can get one off them. And if we can, then we'll be all sweet. We able to make ourselves some ender pearl, get able to copy the ender pearl so we can get it out of the transmutation tablet and have an unlimited supply of them. So I'm just going to go chuck these into here as well. So that should fairly quickly. I'm going to take some of this out of here. This is too much stuff in there. Too much dirt and too much sand, and not enough buckets of water. And of course, see how it's gotten green? It's going to get warmer and it's going to pull them out faster. Actually, let's just take the rest of those out of there. I think I'll go ahead and put my dirt in there by myself, I think manually. That should be enough there, and then the buckets should be coming in. Oh, what? Why is that not working? Ah, that's right. This is where it comes in a bit tricky. I need to go ahead and put a chest beside it, because of course the buckets don't stack. So if we go ahead and grab some more wood. Again, sorry, this is a bit of a trial and error actually. I've never tried doing this I've always done this one here manually. So let's go ahead and try this automatically. If I go ahead and pop a chest beside... Oh, this mouse is killing me. Pop a chest here and put the other buckets there. Now will that do it? Now I'm not 100% sure of how this works. This might fail, and if it does fail I'm going to go ahead and test it out in a single player world. Okay, I'm going to have to go ahead and have a fiddle around with it and try and figure out what I need to do with it. But what I can do at the moment is I can go ahead and grab the buckets out this way instead. So get at least some of this started. And what we'll do is we'll continue on with the next... What? How come those are... Oh, it did work. Oh, nice. By putting the buckets on the side here, they actually did work. Let's go ahead and grab those buckets and fill them up again. Let's see if we can get it to work with some more. I want to see how it worked. Is there still stuff in there? Oh, that's why there's no sand in there. Right, so that's not pulling them out now, but if I go ahead and grab one of those buckets, drop it in there... Oh no, that's why it didn't work, the bucket of water is not the right one in there. So this is trial and error for me, I've never done this one before. And it does, nice. So all I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to go ahead and create a way to refill these buckets. So that will be done. I can probably do that with filters and stuff. So that's giving me a reasonable amount, and that's a bit faster than doing it manually, so that's well and good. So I can pop over to here, and I'm going to chuck this into there now. And actually what I can do is I can go ahead and stick this down. And go ahead and pop these down for the moment. And get them started to actually clear out the area, because that's one thing that's going to be needed, is it's going to need to clear the area to make it. So I've got my redstone there, and 2 redstone torches. Let's go ahead and put them here and on the other side here, and grab some coal. We'll get this started and then we'll finish the episode here. Okay guys, so we've got these filled with coal, we've got some bog earth in there. What that'll do is it'll go ahead and hopefully you will see it quickly start clearing. Here we go, it's starting to clear. So yeah, so it's going to clear the area around here and get this all prepared, ready to go. And if we had some stronger engines, if we had some combustion engines on here, which I have to go and find some oil, this thing would go quite a lot faster. But I'm going to take a leaf out of Direwolf's book when it comes to the engines and that. I'm going to go ahead and create like a power factory. I'm going to go ahead and do it so that when I want to, I can go ahead and switch them. So I'm going to use teleport pipes like he does. I think that was a really, really cool system that I've seen, and I really appreciate him spending all the time teaching people how to do stuff. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make it so that I can hopefully run power to a few other devices. Let's see, there's a crystal over here. Yay, there's another crystal. And yeah, so we'll leave it there. This is Neoublie. Again, please remember the question that I'm asking, which is whether or not you guys want me to go up to the unstable version of 7, or if you want me to stick around on the version 6 until it's ready to go. And hit that like button. So yeah, like and subscribe, rate and comment, and until next time, we'll catch you later.